Hey guys, it's Melanie Hinds, your fastest Iraqi Dinar somewhere on the net. Thor was snuggling with me. He's a little scared. My husband's out in the driveway talking to somebody, so I'm bringing you the fastest Iraqi Dinar somewhere on the net. Today it's gonna be a little bit different because I heard from Mr. T. Are those of you familiar with Mr. T? He's one of my intel contacts. It's a retired colonel. He's a very successful trader. And he got in touch with me last night at 7:02 p.m. I'm going to read his summary on when he thinks this might go. So buckle up, Buttercut. It may take most of the time. If I have time, I'll get into other people's, but everybody's anticipating that something real is happening already. People are saying it was supposed to go on Saturday because, again, the cover of the holiday. But Mr. T had a different approach, and I'm going to read it to you because it's that important. If you're on my Zoom, I have a Zoom for my membership. You have to be a Miracle Manifestation level member as a minimum. You can always upgrade to get on that Zoom. You're going to get a copy of the letter so you can study it yourself. I'm going to email it to everybody who's on the live Zoom. If you're on the replay, you won't have access to that because I don't have access to your email. I do have access to your emails. That's how I'm going to get you the bridge strategy. So it's a nice test. If you receive that, you're in line to get the bridge strategy once this is released. So here it is. He said, "Hey, Miss Melanie, and happy 2026. For starters, I'm happy to announce that my recent battle with cancer is all but over. Praise God. Our prayers worked. And that you can chalk up another battle victory to the Colonel. I am now in great health and each day I'm getting stronger. Today I felt the need to contact you regarding the IQD and the upcoming reinstatement of the Iraqi Dinar. I bring this assessment on my reasonable belief based on the current facts and numbers. Number one, the reinstatement of the Iraqi Dinar, has nothing to do with the seating of the new government of Iraq cabinet, but everything to do with the Central Bank of Iraq, the UN, and the new Eskeuta system. On July 1st, Iraq went totally cashless to the government and all public institutions. On July 4th, the people of Iraq were now being urged to turn in their US dollars. We reported on that yesterday. If you missed it, I have a playlist where all those things are. They're now being urged to turn in their US dollars for none other than their own Iraqi dinar. But why? Because the Eskeuta system is about to be effectuated and controls the trigger for the RI. To understand this, you must first understand the system itself. So buckle up, put your thinking caps on, watch this as many times as you need to get it. The Eskeuta system was developed by the United Nations specifically for the country of Iraq. It is a very high-tech computer system. The Eskeuta system absolutely requires a properly set dynamic exchange rate from the Central Bank of Iraq, to calculate customs tariffs accurately. Because international trade sanctions are conducted in foreign currencies, primarily US dollars, Eskeuta cannot calculate the correct amount of Iraqi dinars owed in duties without a standardized conversion benchmark. Customs duties in Iraq are calculated as a percentage of the shipment's total cost, insurance, and freight value. If an invoice is submitted in USD, the Eskeuta software applies a back-end algorithm that instantly multiplies the foreign currency value by the official CBI exchange rate. This accurate calculation cannot happen by arbitrary and incremental raising of the official IQD rate as represented by many of the beloved internet gurus. This accurate because Eskeuta hard codes the official CBI rate and strictly mandates advanced digital tax deposits, merchants can no longer legally negotiate lower manual appraisals at regional borders. This ensures precise and uncorrupted tariff calculations for the Iraqi government. Again, transparent, immutable, unhackable. They can't change it. Nobody at the border can change the rate. Okay? Because of the proper collection of taxes and tariffs, all imported merchandise will have an increased value far above what the citizens of Iraq can afford at the current sanctioned exchange rate. In sound economic sense, failure of the CBI to reinstate the Iraqi dinar would result in immediate inflation for the people of Iraq and disrupt international contracts. Next, one of the main purposes for the Eskeuta system is to operate seamlessly with the official Central Bank of Iraq rate, the CBI rate, with a significant macroeconomic challenge, big picture challenge, to eliminate the parallel black market rate. The only possible way to do this is to destroy the Iraqi in-country desire for the US dollar. Are you getting excited yet? Comment down below if you're getting excited. By making the value of the USD far inferior to the IQD. The value of the US dollar is being made less than the IQD. That's why they're turning in their dollars. Next, one of the main purposes for the Eskeuta system is to operate seamlessly with the official CBI rate with a significant challenge. Oh, I already did that. Number 2, under international Eskeuta standards, the system relies on a strictly configured legal duty point, typically the exact date and time the electronic customs declaration is formally registered. The system pulls the active official CBI exchange rate tied to that specific date to prevent manual manipulation or arbitrary rate picking by customs officers. The system prevents fraud by explicitly cross-referencing customs declaration with the CBI's electronic platform for foreign currency sales. Importers must clear their advanced customs payments and collateral obligations inside the system using official banking channels before they are permitted to access the official US dollars rate for foreign trade financing. So now you see how the international banking community fits into all of this. Again, watch this again. It's a lot of details. You can always take notes. You can watch it as many times as you need to. It helps me to write things down, whatever I hear. You can take notes. I don't know, you could even put it into Chat GPT maybe and have them summarize it for you so you could read it. The GOI specifically set the Eskeuta system to officially go online Friday, July 10th, 2026. And on the holy day, where neither the government of Iraq's Customs Department or banks or the Forex trading platform is in operation. So again, ask yourself why that day. Saturday the 11th is the Iraqi weekend. But Sunday, July 12th, is the first official business day in Iraq where customs agents for the government of Iraq return to work and the Eskeuta system actually becomes operational. It is also the first day that the Arab Forex market that opens at 12 a.m. AST, which is actually midnight on their Sunday, in which 22 Arab League member nations will be allowed to trade the Iraqi dinar at the new official rate. This will create the much anticipated float, but it will only be short-lived because they'll only be on their own system for those hours. They get the first few hours, right? It is also the first day that the Arab Forex market that opens at 12 a.m. AST, Arab Standard Time, which is actually midnight on their Sunday, in which 22 Arab League members, you remember that? 22 Arab League member nations will be allowed to trade the IQD at the new official rate. This will create the much anticipated float, but it will be short-lived. This will also allow the citizens of Iraq to realize the added purchasing power to their electronic payment cards because everybody was transmitting their dollars for the cards, or they were being given payment cards if they worked for the government, okay? So this will allow them to realize the added purchasing power to their electronic payment cards from the new rate adjustment. Number 3, and finally, on July 15th, 2026, the United Nations will publish the new and official reinstated rate of the IQD for the international banking world. See how the facts and numbers all fall together? And it has nothing to do with either the Prime Minister's cabinet or opening of the 2026 budget. Remember, the CBI controls the currency rates and not the government of Iraq. However, that being said, our President Trump is a businessman, and the Iraqi Prime Minister cannot simply arrive at the White House on July 15th with empty pockets. This thing is already done. So I hope this assessment helps clear up a lot of confusion within the dinar community. Time will tell, and we're only days away, as always, Mr. T. I hope you like this. Comment down below. Please share it with everybody you know who's in this to give them that clarity. Again, watch it as many times as you need to. I love you. For those on the Zoom, you're going to get a copy of this letter. I love you. Bye.